It's time to just say what it is so that you can stop being embarrassed and harboring that guilt. I literally spoke what I saw because I was in shock.
Said Junior has severe cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. This is why his voice is so high-pitched. The internet likes to say that he has cry through chat, but he doesn't. It's cerebral palsy and fetal alcohol syndrome. He has poor laryngeal, I guess that's how you pronounce it, control. And the reason he always seems congested, this broke my heart out. The reason he always seems congested is because the things he consumes goes into his lungs instead of his stomach.
Girl, for a minute there, we thought Chrisean Rock was finally turning her life around, but she found herself in trouble once again. And yeah, it all has to do with her son. Chrisean Rock Jr. Now that her son is 2 years old and still reportedly can't walk on his own, the internet detectives are coming out with questions, accusing Chrisean of hiding details about his condition. And y'all, it's getting bad.
Hey baby Jesus, I see you standing up, shorty, moving around. It's cool. I like how you trying to walk. That's crazy. He like literally picking himself up and like walking across the sidelines of it. Like you know how when you first start swimming at the pool? You okay, Papa?
She likes to pretend that
good.
everything is perfectly okay with her son, but this time around, she seems to be crashing out big time because there's only so much she can supposedly cover up about the concerns people have raised regarding her parenting. Okay, so Chrisean has been pretty quiet on social media lately, or at least much quieter than usual, and it looks like she may be stepping away from the Baddies world. She recently signed with ex-Rumble Fighting Championships to pursue a career as a professional fighter. I mean, she even reportedly plans to make her fighting debut in April at middleweight. Chrisean also hasn't been publicly seen with Blueface for quite some time, so it genuinely seemed like she was determined to finally make the changes she's always talked about. But all of that came before she appeared on yet another podcast, and everyone heard exactly what came out of her mouth.
Say if someone, a doctor, anybody speak against your kid or yourself, then you should not accept it, bro. Yeah. Anybody, if they're guessing or whatever, no, the word said what the word said. God said what the God says. I don't have to accept what you. So it's really like me, like protecting a revelation that I heard from the Lord over my son. Yeah. And then it's like redirecting that energy back to that mouth, that tongue, that powerful tongue.
Chrisean talked about how she believes her son does not have a disability, despite concerns and claims circulating online, including references to alleged medical information. She also said she preferred to put her faith in God rather than focus on what doctors or other people had to say about her son's condition, making it clear that she wasn't concerned about outside opinions. Now, Chrisean Jr.'s development has been a major topic of discussion for quite some time. People have shared concerns after hearing him cry and noticing that he reportedly still wasn't walking or talking independently at 2 years old and was often carried around by Chrisean. What made some people even more worried were allegations and statements from several individuals, including Chrisean's sister, Taseki, regarding Chrisean's behavior during her pregnancy and claims that doctors warned her about possible complications involving the child. There were also allegations that Chrisean consumed significant amounts of alcohol while pregnant. Taseki additionally discussed claims involving Chrisean's medical care and delivery, though these claims have circulated publicly and should not be treated as independently verified facts. She also claimed that Chrisean made certain decisions regarding her pregnancy despite medical advice. Meanwhile, Chrisean has since been removing the tattoo of Blueface's face that she previously had, following the end of their relationship.
With him ended.
And they said you had chlamydia, your motherly instincts kicked in. Why didn't your motherly instincts kick in day one when you gave birth? Why? Because I was there. It didn't kick in. It didn't kick in. When the nurses came in and told you, can they talk to you about yourself? You're like, no. You just go ahead and put it out there. Whatever's wrong. Yeah, and they said you had chlamydia. Your motherly instincts didn't kick in. They said we're going to do a C-section. Guess what? You refused. You didn't want to mess up your little tattoo. Or you didn't want to get cut. Right? Oh, all right. Where your motherly instincts was at then? Because you sent through that infected canal, right? You did.
Blueface's mother, Carlisa, also spoke publicly about claims surrounding Chrisean's pregnancy, saying her son allegedly never expected Chrisean to continue with the pregnancy after concerns about possible complications were raised when she was around 5 months pregnant. She further claimed that Chrisean chose to continue the pregnancy despite concerns and allegedly ignored some of the treatments doctors recommended, believing that everything would eventually work out. Whenever she was questioned about her son's development, especially after Blueface returned from prison, Chrisean would often say she was working with him day and night. However, she also suggested that the public simply wasn't seeing the progress because she chose not to share everything online. Still, now that Chrisean Jr. is officially 2 years old, people continue to raise concerns about his development. Some critics have also claimed that medical professionals had warned Chrisean about potential issues from the beginning, although those claims have not been independently verified. After Chrisean Jr. was heard coughing unusually, many people online became concerned that he might have RSV, a potentially serious respiratory illness for young children, while others believed Chrisean was dismissing his symptoms as nothing more than the flu. Chrisean later confirmed that Jr. had been admitted to the hospital after his condition became difficult for her to manage on her own.
It's crazy because as soon as he take this, he coughs up a lot of phlegm. Look, he don't even want it. He know what this is. Let me mute it before y'all try to play with me because he gonna be coughing because the medicine. Oh, okay. That should get rid of his cough. See, he just coughed it all up. Good boy. Good boy.
So I sent this video to my homegirl who is a pediatric registered nurse. And I asked her specifically, I said, friend, doesn't this sound like RSV? Sent her the video. She said, absolutely, that sounds like RSV. And the only reason why I know about RSV is because my grandson had it when he was 1 year old, way back in 2017. He almost died, y'all. My baby almost died.
According to claims circulating online, this reportedly isn't the only concern Chrisean has faced when it comes to her son. Some reports have alleged that Chrisean Jr. was diagnosed with fetal alcohol syndrome and that early intervention could potentially have helped address some developmental challenges. However, these claims and details about any diagnosis have not been independently verified. Critics have also alleged that Chrisean became overwhelmed by the potential costs and level of care involved and believed his issues might improve on their own. Aside from his recent hospital visit for flu-like symptoms, some reports have claimed that she missed multiple medical appointments and stopped attending certain visits altogether, allegedly because she feared what doctors might discover and how the internet would react. Instead, Chrisean has openly emphasized her faith and has reportedly taken her son to church for prayer and spiritual healing. She was even seen with Jr. at a church altar following his hospital visit, where people prayed over him. The situation became so concerning to some observers that her former friend, Janet, publicly warned that Jr. needed serious help. Still, critics continue to accuse Chrisean of being in denial about the seriousness of her son's condition, while the full details of his medical situation remain private and unverified.
Are in denial of stuff. Is like you can't help people when they're in denial of what's actually going on in reality. Like I get, oh, we're all prayed up, we just have faith, but faith comes with work. You just can't have faith and just sit around and have faith. It's like you got to put the work in too.
So, we're not exactly sure what kind of change Chrisean is trying to make right now, but if she's serious about turning her life around, many people believe her son's well-being should be a major priority. And with all the concerns and allegations surrounding the situation, the internet definitely has a lot to say. One person commented, Chrisean Rock can go to hell for neglecting her son Chrisean Jr., letting him fall off the bed and leaving him on the floor, feeding him milk in bottles at 2 years old. Another person compared the situation to their own child, saying, my 2-year-old ate lamb chops, mac and cheese, and potatoes last night, and chicken Alfredo tonight. Girl, is you cool? Others questioned why Chrisean allegedly seems reluctant to listen to medical professionals, with one commenter saying, does she not understand that doctors are appointed and anointed by the Creator? Another added, She knows what's going on. She just doesn't want to do anything to help him. Of course, these are opinions and allegations from people online, and the full details of Chrisean Jr.'s private medical situation are not publicly verified. Still, the concerns surrounding his development continue to spark intense debate. At this point, many people believe that whatever happens behind closed doors will eventually come to light. But what do you all think about this situation? Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.